Please like and subscribe for more updates. Be ready. Start. The commercial tax officer made an assessment including the transportation charges and the agent's commission paid in the taxable turnover under section 6A of the Act after issuing a show cause notice. Stop. The amount of tax determined to be paid was rupees 2,45,500. Stop. The commercial tax officer held that the respondent is liable to pay tax on the total amount of purchase price as per the definition of total turnover under section 2 within bracket S of the Act, which also included the transportation charges and the agent's commission for procuring the raw materials. Stop. The respondent filed an appeal before the appellate deputy commissioner against the order of the commercial tax officer. Stop. The appellate authority held that the respondent did not transport the raw materials after purchase, but the agent was made responsible for purchase of raw materials and transportation of the same to the respondent's factory for a total consideration which included the tax of raw materials, transportation charges, and agent's commission. Stop. The respondent filed a second appeal before the Sales Tax Appellate Tribunal, which allowed the appeal, directing the commercial tax officer to delete the additions made towards transportation charges and agent's commission from the gross and the net turnover. Stop. The tribunal held that the purchases made by the agent from unregistered dealers are the purchases made by the respondent, and any expenses incurred subsequent to the purchase of raw materials would not be included in sale consideration flowing from the agent to the respondent. Stop. Aggrieved by the order of the tribunal, the appellant filed a tax revision case in the High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Stop. The High Court, without going into the merits of the case, dismissed the revision on the summary ground that the transportation charges and agent's commission were incurred subsequent to the purchase of the raw materials, and the said charges therefore do not represent the sale consideration which had passed from the buyer to the seller is a finding of fact. Stop. Aggrieved by the order passed in the revision by the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, the above appeal by way of special leave petition was filed by the state of Andhra Pradesh. Stop. It was argued by the learned counsel appearing for the appellant that the High Court is in error in not seeing that the agent appointed by the respondent is engaged in the business of purchase of raw materials from the unregistered dealers and supplying the same in the factory on contract rates, which included the cost of raw materials, transport charges, and the agent's commission. Stop. It was further submitted that the High Court is not correct in holding that the transportation charges and the agent's commission are incurred by the respondent subsequent to the purchase of raw materials, and such charges do not represent the sale consideration. Stop. As regards the transport subsidy The contention of the appellant was that the transportation charges were in fact paid by the appellant to third-party lorry owners for transporting sugar cane. Stop.